Yo, 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 it's your boy Bobby Frost, and Bobby Frost Media presents Triparity. We are back with the first episode of the year. How y'all feel about that? We back.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's. I feel good about this year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. All that shit.
And that's the beautiful ladies, just Misty and Courtney Lynn. Yeah, it's 24. Kobe year. Bean. Mm-hmm. Mamba mentality.
Okay, I just almost had a blind moment, but I'm gonna just skip right on past that. Never mind. You said Kobe year. I'm like 23. That's Jordan. Never mind.
Because okay. Then they was back to back. I can't believe Jordan did us like that.
Yeah.
23 was crazy.
No, man, it's just great.
It was definitely a roller coaster, just like his career.
Now listen, people saying that, but this is why I don't say it. Every year I done had been a roller coaster. I don't have 9 roller coaster years.
You ain't bullshit.
22 was tough. 21 was tough. 2020 was
the pandemic.
like...
But shit been hitting me hard I never had a rough year since the pandemic. Like it's been hitting. So.
I can't say that shit.
Life has been life.
I've been due for a fucking win. Like I'm due for a win.
Yeah, that's why that's the funniest TikTok out right now when they be calling God, saying you calling God to tell him not to put you on the strong soldiers list this year. Please don't.
So they got you on hold.
I'm strong.
I need a break.
I am strong at this point.
Right.
Like,
I don't need no more tests, God. I'm good.
None. Please.
Like, man, I just started this year off horrible. Like horrible. I found out my grandmother got stage 4 lung cancer.
Damn. Sorry.
So I'm hoping, but being realistic and looking at the family members and stuff, like some got it, some didn't. When they did the family meeting and all that, that's why they told us at the end she has stage 4 lung cancer. Because there's no healing or coming back from stage 4 lung cancer.
How old is your granny?
72. So it's like, for me, it's like, you know, I got it, some didn't. And then I found out, because I go on Facebook, but I don't sit and scroll down Facebook. So I don't be knowing shit.
You're boring.
I talked to my dog, and I'm like, where you at? He like, I'm in Ann Arbor with my little homie, Vaughn. I'm like, damn, you in Ann Arbor? He like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck y'all doing in Ann Arbor on a Thursday?
Yep.
And he told me, I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm gonna try to go pull up on Brody today, man. I'm like, man, that's fucked up.
So you didn't have a rough little story.
And that's why I say I haven't had a non-roller coaster year. I want to experience that where nobody gets sick, nobody die. I don't have no wild shit going on. But I don't have them years. I can't speak for nobody else. My years, I go into the year knowing some shit going on.
Maybe that's why we keep telling you don't believe in fucking manifestation and energy and shit. Stop thinking like that.
I can't control nobody else's health and stuff like that. But what I can control is I have to be able to turn negatives and positives. You know what I'm saying? That's what I learned now. It's no reason to be down. Shit's gonna happen. What you got to do is get that shit. You gotta process that shit, and then you gotta figure out how to move on, how to carry the shit.
You gotta know that everything is in the plan anyway. You feel me? You can't have faith in this section and it don't have it in that section. That's what I definitely learned in 2023. Like, you just gotta know that this is a part of the plan. And I just gotta go through this little storm, fuck it, big storm, whatever the fuck the storm is, I'm gonna make it out of it. You know what I'm saying? But it was a rough
Mine
year.
Started off rough. I've been sick for the past fucking 7 days.
Damn.
They thought I had a UTI. It wasn't. They called me, told me everything was clear. So the only thing I could think of is my kidneys is failing again, because this was the same exact shit that was happening 2 years ago.
Did they do blood work on you?
I just got my blood work done yesterday.
Okay, they'll be back.
Can check on that, because what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's why I said, like, shit this is what I figured out.
That's crazy. My year actually started out awesome, y'all.
That's good.
That's great.
It ended awesome and it started awesome. I had told y'all I got a promotion at my job. I had got sent over to a new property. I had like 50-something units to fill in 60 days. And like, that shit, I felt like it was damn near impossible. I had ran damn near 300 applications and got damn near 200 motherfuckers denied. Like, it was so fucking hard. But I worked on fucking Saturday. I worked on Sunday. And on December 30th, not 31st, on December 30th, I was called my boss and said, I'm 100% occupied. Now I'm going home to get
Right, that's fucking great. Anything, what they say is not impossible. You just gotta put in the work.
They was like, and then at the end they telling me like, you don't even know you had your hands in on $1 million deal. Like, if you hadn't have done it, we would have lost $1 million fucking dollars, like a couple million. I'm like, damn. Shit, pressure was on.
But you know what you just said?
Glad they didn't put that pressure on you in the first place, because then you would have been too worried about it and and fail it.
And you know what? That's the type of stuff I tell people again. That's why you have to have your mindset like that. So what Missy just said, now that's gonna be on her resume. If she can go somewhere else and she can go holler at them, and be like, yeah, it's time for me to go. I got to move on to better things. When they go holler at them, we remember this time we had this going on.
That's the one I put in a position to get shit done.
But Misty did extra work when I didn't have to do work. This is my day off. I still went and did this.
I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was tired as fuck. And shout out to my coworker, LaTanya King, man, I swear to God. Because she was there every step of the way. That shit was really fucking hard work. You know what I'm saying? But she held me the fuck down. That's my girl. That's my right hand when it comes to this housing shit.
You know what's so small about Flint? That's one of my OG's daughter.
She hard. Yeah, she
Mo.
You right.
That's my big homie.
Listen, she rough at what the fuck she do. And
Shout out to her, man. I remember when she used to come through, like, swing through sometimes. She used to be coming there acting bougie and shit. I think she went to Northern.
Yeah.
She used to come in the hood acting bougie and shit.
Act,
and we didn't have a lot of females in my neighborhood, so like when a female did come in there, we was like sharks in the water with blood. Everybody hiding at her. She used to have her little nose in the air and shit, you know what I'm saying? Then her Uncle Block wouldn't let her, y'all get the fuck away from my house.
I'm cracking up.
You know what I'm saying? But shouts out to her. But that's what you have to do. Like, that's how you build your real resume. That's how you build. That shit you type down on me and shit. When motherfuckers go vouch for you, that's when you're building your resume.
That shit felt good. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you accomplished something.
I'm praying for my friend. I didn't even think of the kidney thing, so I gotta again go into prayer for my friend. I didn't know that, and I'm praying for you too because your year started off rough. It's gonna get better for sure.
Yeah, like I said, man, I've been in good spirits. You know what I'm saying? Even with all that, because like I said,
you been in what?
Good spirits. Like it's just been, it's been like it. I can't.
You can't let the bad shit.
No,
it's
you
definitely
can't. It's just funny.
And that's why it's gonna
good spirits when he is so negative.
That's why That's why it's gonna change for you. That's whether you believe it or not. That's what we mean when we say have good energy. Like just don't even think about the shit that's gonna go wrong. I'm trying.
When you think about if you think about stuff like that, like okay, you say she's 72. They waited to tell y'all so y'all wouldn't be panicking and. Can we do this? Is it treatments we can do this? We can do that. Like, just think about, okay, she lived her life. Did she have a career? Like, you just got to start thinking about negative things. Positive things and stuff like that. And just go visit her while you can. And, like,
72 is a long life.
I think grief is going to go visit the person. I wish I could have visited my mom, like, as she was transitioning and stuff. Just use that as a way to, you still can spend time, you can still see that person and get your grief out in another way instead of just getting a call like she's, and you be like, I ain't seen her in so long or I ain't called her and I've been thinking about her and I ain't called her. Just use this time to
I
spend
want to
with her.
see my granny every day to the end. Every day.
No, and that's...
Courtney be like, where you at? Going to see Granny Mac real quick.
Even if it's only 15, 30, whatever it is, you get up there and that's what I've been doing.
You spend time.
And that's my thing. Like I ain't come with no New Year's resolution because for me I know what I got to do. It's just you
be a better me. That's it. That's all I can say.
This I can say to the viewers, man. This is the only advice I can give you. I try to be educational. The whole Tri-Parency team try to be educational. If I can tell you anything going to New Year, it's this. Once you get your plan, everybody have a plan. I don't give a fuck if you see a bum on the street. Everybody has plans. You have dreams and plans. The question is, are you going to stick to your plan? Can you pivot and still stick to your plan?
Mm-hmm. Even when shit get hard.
And that's where shit go in at. That's where shit go off the rail. Motherfucker go off the path so far that now you in the force. Now you got to get back to the path because you let yourself go. You got a plan and work the plan. That's it.
I think that that's self-discipline is the thing. And I just saw a quote and somebody saying on social media, I think it was Jim Jones. He said when you ain't motivated, stay consistent. Because long as you stay consistent, it'll make you back motivated. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like that's one of my issues from 2023 and going into 2024 that I want to work on is self-discipline because it's always about, just like going to the gym. It's just getting there.
That's it.
If I can just get there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no excuses 2024. Like, I was doing good 2023.
It's really no excuses for anything, but you also got to surround yourself with people who understand, like I always say, boundaries. If you say you're not doing something, don't be around nobody who's telling you to steer you away from what you telling yourself you're not going to do. They can't understand where you're trying to go. You need to stay away from them type of people.
I done learned to do that with people around me though. When a motherfucker be like, "Oh, I ain't going out," I ain't gonna ask you or nothing because I respect that. You ain't drinking, I get it. You ain't smoking, I get it. I'm respecting people's boundaries.
See, I'm at the point now with it. If you don't, you know. When I say no means no, nigga. It's like there, like
because
that's it.
Your vision is not mine. So of course I can't make you if you're not drinking and I am. Because if I'm a social drinker or a heavy drinker, whatever it is, if you tell me you ain't drinking, I'm not finna beg you to drink. I don't know what that drink might do to you. If you telling me you gonna stop, I'm not finna be like, bitch, it's just a drink. It's just a shot. Just have a shot with me. No, I respect that.
And that's the thing. Like, you know, that's what you got to do. And shout out to Jordan. Y'all remember Jordan came on. That's my girl. And I'll be following her on TikTok and listening to her shit on 92.7. And something she said was the truth, and that's what this podcast did for me. When I first started about doing a podcast, even before y'all came on, my key thing was just thinking about how many people I know that supposedly fuck with me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I'm like, there's no way this bitch ain't about to shoot to the moon in like a month.
Right.
And I'm like, damn. I go through Facebook, I go through Instagram, Twitter, all the social medias. I'm like, damn, I got certain people rock with me, repost my shit all the time. Like I can name them out like Zeke, other people, Var, my dogs. They always, you know, retweeting or reposting, resharing or sharing and all that. And then I look at other people like, damn, like, nigga, you don't do shit. Right. And that fucked me up because you'll come ask me some goofy shit like, can I borrow this? I be like,
you heard what Rick Ross said? Them ain't your fucking friends. If them motherfuckers, a share costs nothing. A like costs nothing.
Yeah,
you know what? Them motherfuckers
listen. Off what you just said. just off what you just said. Okay, once because I don't never really post that I get paid off Facebook. When people notice that you get paid off Facebook, nobody really comment on it because they know if you comment, you engage, you share, you this, you get paid. Once I said I get paid off Facebook, oh, the comments go down, the shares go down, the engagement goes down because motherfuckers don't want to see you get paid or get ahead. Yeah. Nowhere.
And with this, I said like the episode I did without y'all, when you know y'all was doing y'all stuff, and I understand y'all single parents, y'all got to go out there and do what y'all got to do for the kids. Y'all needed a break. That's something.
Oh my God, you talk to the people by yourself?
Yeah,
boring.
And that's one of the things. Like
I'm just playing.
For real. Like I figured out the word no, being able to accept no and tell a motherfucker no and stand on it because that's what it go down. If you couldn't give me a share, you couldn't give me a like.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
No, I'm on that. I'm on that with you, bro.
It ain't even personal. It ain't even personal. It's just easy for me to say no. I'm gonna stand on it. It's not even a second thought no more. No. And then I go about my business. No.
Fuck it. Get greedy with yourself 2024 then.
I had a motherfucker I deal with that's supposed to be somebody I deal with. Tell me about how I should market our podcast, which is fine. I'll take what you call it, constructive criticism or whatever. Okay, he's telling me some shit that I already know. Okay, we gonna have to pay for some promotion. That shit I already been thinking about doing, whatever the fuck the case may be. People you think your friends, they ain't sharing it, them not the people. Okay, we been knew that. You telling me shit that I already know.
Right.
And so as he get done on his rants on telling me how we should do our podcast, and I'm like, when have you shared my podcast? When have you shout it out, or when have you said something? You are a part of the people you fucking talking to when you talk about you fuck with me.
That's crazy because I went through the same.
How you gonna tell me how to do my podcast when you don't help me get this motherfucker off neither?
Yeah,
you don't share.
I'm forever throwing that shit in somebody's face. Don't ask me no dumb shit.
I let him go through his whole spiel and I'm like, as we talking, I'm like, I don't see my shit on your page not one fucking time.
And but you
your
know what?
Snap,
it's
your
crazy because
your Instagram.
It be the people you know for real. Because I've also during this little break, y'all, literally like from probably like November to now, I done been around random motherfuckers or a motherfucker who I don't think would be listening, and they'll say something like, "Yeah, because when me and such we was laid up, right? Me and such was laid up listening to y'all podcast," and I'm thinking like, what? So y'all be laid up listening to my podcast? This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it was a motherfucker who I had no idea would be listening to the fucking podcast.
Right.
So that shit make you feel good anyway, though. But it also make you feel like fuck motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this shit for damn near a year now. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everybody that listen, motherfuckers who be looking out for the episodes to drop. Like that shit really go a long way. But you definitely have haters that be real close.
But listen,
because it's you. People hate that it's you. Because I'll watch people share like everybody's shit. But once you can say the same shit. This bitch got like probably a few hundred likes or shares on her post. You can post and see your friends or your people on that bitch post. You could turn around and post it again, and your bitches or people won't fuck with you.
And let me say this for the listeners, because I just feel like I ain't no hater or nothing, you feel me? And I know that when you go to the grocery store, it's a shitload of bread brands on the fucking shelf. You feel me? I get that. But I just feel like all the motherfuckers that's starting podcasts and I'm not throwing no direct shots at not one single one. I'm not pointing nobody out. I just feel like y'all should give it a rest. Because I've watched a few of them and they're not giving what they're supposed to give. They should just come be guests on our shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm serious. Like everybody, it seemed like in 2023, I have never in my life seen this many motherfuckers say they want to start a podcast and do a podcast. And that shit is wild. And I even gave it the benefit of the doubt. I said, well, damn, it's a lot of podcasts. You feel me? They probably ain't talking about what we talking about. But I done tapped into them and I done been like,
you know what I'm going to say about that? And this is the thing it is. And I'm not saying we did that. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm not saying that either.
No. Well, I'm getting to my point. I'm not saying we did that, but it might be that they seen us do it.
Mm-hmm. No, they feel like it's easy.
It's motivation. I ain't gonna say easy. It's just more motivation. Well, if they can do it, I can go do it.
But I feel like that people should know. I know you have to test the waters to see what you good at, but I think that people should stay in their lanes. If you awesome at this right here, be awesome at that. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't knocking. I like seeing the extra podcasts because this is how I look at it. I'm the type of person I want everybody to win. I want my neighborhood to win. I want my neighbor to win. I want everybody side of
to
town
win
to win, my city win, my state win, my region, my country, the world, whatever. So the only thing I be wanting to do, and that's something I got to get out. I done got out of. I used to have to get out and I go holler at somebody in their DM like, hey man, y'all want to do a cross promotion?
Okay, let me ask you.
I get on your show, you come on my show.
If somebody wants to play basketball and they really suck at it, right? It's a lot of basketball players. Everybody can be awesome because I'm not saying that. If it's I have got a couple good ones, right, that I heard of, like literally locally and everything. Some of them are good, but some of them are just like, I don't understand. I don't know what I'm listening to. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's just me being honest. But if somebody is not good at something, they're just not good at it.
The only thing I'm gonna say about that,
something isn't good. It's just
the
not
views,
good.
the subscribes, and that shit gonna prove itself for them. It's not up for us to tell them if they suck or whatever.
I'm not telling y'all suck. I don't want because I don't want to be the bitch. Like I'm not saying that.
The proof is gonna be in the pudding. Like I mean, if they know they're gonna be wasting, if they doing this just for a hobby, or if they really doing it just for like to get out there, because their views are going to justify whether they need to keep doing a podcast or not.
Y'all just tried to make me feel like I'm just playing. I'm just y'all know I don't give a fuck. Listen,
what you just said. For me, I use a lot of comparisons and shit, analogies, and that's one of the things. Like I said, when I looked at Gucci Mane, when I first heard him, to me he was garbage juice trash. But as he stuck with it, his cadence, his verses, his bars, the way he made music, Gucci Mane, it got better and better and better. When I first heard Wayne, he was all right, but I didn't have
I feel like Wayne been awesome since day one.
You couldn't have told me when I first heard him on the Hot Boys. I'm talking about way back. This 97.
Yes, Wayne been high since Hot Boys.
You could not have told me. I would have thought he was going to be
today.
You know what I'm saying? Wayne. What I'm saying, Guwap for me. Shouts to Guwap. I watched him become that consistency. He became better and better. I can say with Yo Gotti, when I first heard Yo Gotti, I can name a lot of like Wayne, but I'm gonna use Wayne as the best.
What did you just say about my man?
Yo Gotti. When I first heard Yo Gotti, I heard Yo Gotti back in like 2004.
Oh, okay, so you ain't been down since CM Music 1. So, okay, go ahead.
This wasn't even 2004. I'll take that back. This is like 2003. Because how I found out about him, my homeboy Mike ended up moving out of town and moved to West Memphis. He told us over the phone, it's a dude down here named Yo Gotti. We like, yo, MTV Raps? He like, yeah, he nice. And we like, all right, whatever. He let us listen to some of his music. I'm like, all right. And then he had the song with Bun B. It was a Gangsta Party. It's the first video he had. Gangsta Party or something like that. Had the long, big ass white tee on. He had the headbands on and shit. And I'm like, all right, he all right. To now where I see where Gotti at, Same with Wayne. You couldn't tell. Nobody could tell.
Evolution is evident.
But the reason why I'm saying evolution, this is why I'm getting to it. It's the work ethic. Gotti got a good work ethic.
Yeah.
Wayne has a good work ethic.
Yeah.
Gucci has a hell of a work ethic. Like I said, if you look at Wayne from back in the guerrilla warfare and that type of shit.
He was a kid.
Yeah, you couldn't tell me. I would think anybody couldn't, besides somebody that really fuck with him, gonna sit up and say, you know, this nigga gonna be challenging for the greatest of all time. No, ain't no motherfucking fan could have told me out that shit. They
You
were
can't
thinking
say that about nobody.
no,
when they
and
first
some
come
people
out.
you can see. You can
No,
see
the
some
fuck
people.
you
No,
can't.
that's not true. Like I give you prime example. Basketball. When
Here
you see
go.
Bron come out,
No. We talking about music.
I use music.
Yes, you definitely can't look at a basketball player and say they're gonna be great.
I'm gonna use
not
music.
a music.
I'm gonna use music for instance.
Okay.
When Nas dropped this first album, Illmatic, motherfuckers was thinking like, yeah, this nigga gonna be that.
That's because
when
Nas is a
Jeezy first
different
dropped
type
that
of-
album,
Nas-
his first album,
Nas
you was
read
like,
books and
Jeezy
shit.
gonna be that. I can name niggas. Like when you heard that first 50 Cent, Get Rich or
we
Die
didn't think
Trying.
that was gonna be one of the
wasn't
greatest
kids when
rappers.
they came out. They wasn't kids when they came out. They was fairly good adults.
Nah, Nas was like 17, 18 when he came
That's
out.
still a young
I
adult.
thought in 2024 you was gonna stop this old bullshit.
This is true. Some guys, and some people you can look at and just be like, that nigga gonna be
Wayne was
that.
a kid.
He was like 12.
Yeah, I'm saying still, you couldn't have seen it. You couldn't have
Because
seen
he
it.
was 12.
I mean, you can say that, but I'm looking at his work ethic. Now, some guys I
What
thought,
you mean work? I'm a full blown ass rapper at 12. Work ethic don't get no more work ethic than
no,
that.
that's not true because I could tell another one that was 12 that looked like he was going to be way bigger than Wayne.
Bow Wow.
Exactly.
But he was Mr. 106 in Park
listen,
for all his life.
listen, what I'm telling you, if you were to compare Bow Wow and Wayne at their ages, you would have thought Bow Wow was going to be chasing the
Because
goat.
he was
No, I ain't gonna lie. No, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, on some real shit though, I knew that Bow Wow was gonna die down the older we got. I ain't gonna lie. I knew that. His music never adjusted with his age like Chris Brown's did. I knew Bow Wow run was gonna be short.
But this is my thing I'm going to say
Because I'm a
about
real music head though.
Me too, but this is the thing I'm gonna say about Bow Wow.
They don't never come from Disney being a Disney actor.
And not knocking, not saying he don't have work ethic. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I never seen the Lil Wayne type work ethic with Bow Wow. Chris Brown has a hell of a
No, Chris
work
Brown
ethic.
definitely does.
That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm
So
saying.
you don't think Bow Wow was working his motherfucking ass
Not
off
like
when he was
like-
youngest?
not
He
like
was
Wayne.
younger than them though.
Not like, no, when I said Wayne, as you can tell how they was pushing that shit out of Cash Money, as many projects they was pushing out of, Wayne was on all the projects.
But out of the three people we talking about right now, Lil Wayne, Chris Brown, and Bow Wow was the youngest when he came out.
No, he wasn't.
But yes,
Wayne
he was.
12, 12
No,
when
Bow
he came
Wow was
out.
younger than that. Bow Wow was young as fuck.
His first album, I'm talking about his first music, not when he was in that shit with Snoop Dogg. I'm talking about his first music, he was like 12.
Bow Wow?
Yes.
And how Lil Wayne wasn't 12
He
for real.
was like 12.
No, he was
that's
a
the
teenager.
truth. No, Wayne was like 13 or 12 when he first came out.
Yeah, he was 13 because he was
That's a
definitely
year
a teenager.
older.
But he was
He
12.
couldn't cuss.
He was cussing.
No, he couldn't cuss. You better go
Who,
look
Bow
it up.
Wow?
No, Wayne could not cuss when he first came out. Go look it up. That nigga couldn't. He got the song Big Night. That shit on Lights Out. That shit, he couldn't say bitch. You look it up.
Midnight.
I don't know if you remember that shit. That's on
that was
Lights
my
Out.
shit. That was my
He
shit.
couldn't say bitch.
Yes, that's crazy. I ain't
No, so I'm telling you, but his work ethic, that you can look at certain artists' work ethic. I can use Joel Santana. It was a point in time Joel Santana was right there with Wayne. I ain't saying he was on the level. When they dropped that mixtape together, Joel's the man. His work ethic wasn't like Wayne, and he
That's
dropped
fucked
off.
up. I wonder how he feel right now. Because, I mean, what the fuck? Like, what happened to your tooth? Like, what happened? What happened to
Well,
Joel?
I don't know
Just
about
be
all
drinking
that.
lean and all that
but I don't know.
different type of
I know
shit,
his
like-
work ethic. He had an issue with Cameron, and they had a little issue, and
They said they used to make that nigga stay in the house and write.
right, because he didn't want to be there. He wanted to go out there and party and shit.
Who wanted to stay in the house and right?
Joel,
They used to
Cam
make
and him stay in the
'cause he
house.
was youngest and
He wanted to get out and live the life.
Like they said he wrote half of that shit. Like
Joel's. That's why you ever hear Jim Jones talk about it. Like that's his favorite.
I
rapper.
like the Jim Jones, too. He was a dope ass.
Jim
I
Jones,
like the
another
Jim
one.
Jones.
Jim Jones. When I first heard Jim Jones on Cam Sports, Drugs, and Entertainment, that's my favorite rapper of all time. Not saying he the best. That's my favorite Cam.
Who? Oh, Cam. Okay.
When I first heard Jim Jones on Sports, Drugs, and Entertainment, that nigga sounded like kind of like Shoot the Shocker. He was offbeat. He was rushing through bars, and as his work ethic kept up with him, he ended up becoming at one point in time the best rapper at a time out of
Listen.
the Diplomat.
Balling.
Dipset was my shit. Anything you have for me or said to me, it was always Dipset.
Work ethic.
I fucked with them.
That's why I'm going back to what Missy said. Just because their podcast started off trash, if they stick with it long enough, you're gonna build something out of it. I don't give a fuck how talent is where people fuck up at. It's a lot of talent in motherfuckers. Do you have the work ethic and the commitment to keep it going? That's where it comes down to. Your commitment. And a
You
lot
went
of
through
motherfuckers
all
don't
that
have
to
it.
try to make me feel bad about something I said.
I'm not saying feel bad because you might help a motherfucker out. They might not have a commitment. Like what Courtney was saying. They might look up.
What?
They might look up and be like, you know what? We didn't get this in a month, 2 months, 6 months. We're done. And you got your
keep
way out
going,
through
y'all.
it.
No, for sure. Keep going. Because I don't think our shit was. I mean, if you're not a person that genuinely like, I guess all three of us are like natural debaters. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't naturally keep a conversation going and keep somebody listening to you, I mean, I guess eventually that's something you can learn. But I don't think in the beginning ours was all like it is now either. So I totally get it.
I felt like ours from the jump was nice. That's what everybody told. I felt it from the jump. That's why I was cool with what we was doing. But again, you always heard me talk about it. It was never about that. It was we got to stay consistent because that's the only thing gonna separate you. Your work ethic gonna separate you from everybody over time. Like what Kobe said. And then I'm gonna switch topics. Well, not topic, but I'm gonna get off this. What Kobe said. He wasn't the most talented basketball player out he was talking about T-Mac, Vince Carter, AI, all of them. Mm-hmm. He wasn't the most talented. But what he knew, I'm getting up at 3 a.m. to go work out from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. Get something to eat, get back in the gym from 7 to 9 a.m.
Yeah,
now team practice starting at 10 a.m. Team practice over at 10 at 1 o'clock. He about to go home, catch a nap. I'm back in the gym at 3 to 5. Then my last workout might be 7 to 9. Over time, doing this shit every day, it's automatically going to separate you from the guys that was talented you or more talented because they're not doing the same rep. Them reps going to show out after a while. Like,
yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
I'm that much better than you. And that's the work ethic. And that's where I'm at with it, with everything. Like, shouts out to myself. Let me get a clap. I'm back in school. I'm back a student.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Congratulations.
Yeah,
okay.
And I thought about it. I said, if I got my media company going, I got my first project with the media company with y'all. We got our baby Triparency. I'm like, shit, what am I going to do? I said, I need to go get back in school and get more traverse with media. Mm-hmm. Can't have a media company that I'm not more traverse with. There's some shit I can learn on my own or watching, but I need to go around some people who've been doing this shit, that's certified in this shit to help me get better.
Instead of telling us you're going to be late, you didn't tell us you had class?
No, it wasn't class.
A surprise?
No, this wasn't class. Getting back in school, what they told me on my card to go up there and do, it was one fucking thing. Once I get there,
it took a long time.
No, not the one thing. They started sending me the other. They started sending me the other shit. I'm like, yo, I supposed to came up. I did all this shit. Oh, well, we want to do it again. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. But that's why I said I was mad at myself. I'm like, I'm here. I set this shit up. I wanted to be on time. That's one of my things I'm working on myself. Being on time.
Shit don't work out like that.
But what I have to make, I have to make a choice. Which one gonna be more important? Me coming in this bitch on time?
That wasn't a choice. That was.
No, it is a choice. I could have told them.
It's a choice. I mean, not for you. Like, of course that come first. Like,
no, I could have told them. Yeah, I'll come back in this bitch another day.
But that's still something you want to do, though. That's still gonna have to get knocked off the table. So you're there, you finish it.
That's why I did, and that's why my thing. Like, at this point, it's the work ethic. How much commitment can I put in here? That's my thing. Commitment. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of podcasts. Like my favorite podcast going right now. We're going to get into that. That's going to be our next episode. We're going to get into the Club Shay Shay and Cat Williams situation. But I've been listening to Club Shay Shay. But I've been listening to Shannon Sharp since Shannon Sharp been on not first take, but Undisputed.
I've been watching it since him and Ocho, and it's like, I don't know how to feel about it, but it's entertaining.
But I watch him. I watch Shannon Sharp. I followed him as a football player, from getting drafted by the Broncos, then going to the Ravens, getting the Super Bowls with both teams, 3-time Super Bowl champ. But his work ethic, he came from an HBCU. His work ethic is what got him where he at today. He took that same work ethic he had on the field to when he got in the media. So when he got his shot from Skip Bayless' opportunity, he outgrew Skip Bayless. Then while he was outgrowing Skip Bayless, they had that little issue he already had in plan. I'm starting my own podcast.
I think it's crazy because I feel like we just took the word podcast and not in all cases, but in some cases, like I think we just took the word podcast and it just took the place of, just shows like Oprah, Donahue, like these ain't nothing but talk shows. Basically.
What's her name?
Ricky Lake.
That's what it is.
Like that's crazy how they're just delivered differently. But if television was still really, really popping, we would just be doing this.
What you got in your hand, what you got in your hand is what changed everything. Yeah. It started with the internet in the mid 90s. After that, once they started being able to get internet available to everyone, it changed everything.
Cause I remember dial up. You remember when you had to dial up, AOL. Wait for your AOL.
Yeah, that's what changed everything. That's what it is. So now we in this age of media and technology. So now everybody has access to internet. Everybody. They got it on Comcast where I know you can go in that motherfucker and just if you got a kid in school, they would give you the bare minimum internet. Wi-Fi. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. They give you the bare minimum. It's called essential something.
No, I don't have that.
It's called essential. It's the bare minimum. Yeah, and they give it to you.
My shit, though, I know I pay $10. My shit work good. I know I pay $10.
It's for a kid. If you have a kid.
That's what you get it for. You have a kid. Because most
it's Xfinity.
Yeah. That everybody has internet. So now, see, this is what it was. And that's something we're going to get to the next episode. But gatekeepers, that's what gatekeepers can do. Gatekeepers can keep you out the way. But the more that the internet that came out, it ain't gatekeepers as much as no more.
All you got to do is type up anything and it's going to tell you.
Yeah. Like, it's a lot of people that's talented. It's a lot of people with work ethic. But you have to get your opportunity to. When your opportunity comes, you can't miss it. And it's a lot of people that sit up in that motherfucker. Like you just said, Courtney, you said your Facebook got, you started getting your money out there. Motherfuckers get to hating.
Yeah.
Now, back in the day, it was ways to keep motherfuckers from going to where I'm the gatekeeper. I got Facebook. I don't need you.
Right. Once people find out you make it more than them, or try to figure out how you doing, that motherfucker will put it with a heart to your shit.
Yeah, you don't need, and that's 24. That's what I'm telling people. Like, hey man, get your plan and work your plan out. Don't sit back in that bitch and come up with any excuses. Don't wait to. If you want to do some shit now, don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait to this next first of the month. I'm going to do this on February 1st. Do it now. I'm going to wait till the summertime. I'm going to wait till spring. Do it now. The longer you wait, the harder it is to get whatever the fuck you want to get done. Get them reps in now. Don't wait. What you waiting for?
Okay, Bobby Frost workout.
Since we didn't make this one like our
catch up episode. Listen, we always do this after a break. Ain't that crazy?
I just think it needs to be had regardless. Like for your 2024, obviously you're going back to school, so shit is changing. What's changing for you?
Well, that's crazy. I was just gonna tell y'all. Outside of my career change or whatever, and me just working on my self-discipline, I don't want to have 6 boyfriends anymore, guys. So yeah, I know, right? No, seriously though. So I'm just like, I left them in 2023. Like I'm gonna really try to seriously date, not like saying that I got a boyfriend or nothing, or like, but I'm gonna actually date. I don't want to. No, I don't want you to have a girlfriend. I will not do that. Like I'm not fucking nobody boyfriend. I did that enough. I'm over it, and yeah, whatever. So I'm gonna like leave the boyfriends behind, y'all, and yeah, I'm gonna see how that work out for me. And I'm just gonna have to tell y'all about that. I'm still gonna have my segment when we kick back off with our regular schedule, and we ain't doing no catch up episode. I'm gonna still have my segment for y'all, but it's just gonna be about the dates I went on or the people that I'm dealing with at the time. They can't have no girlfriend though. I'm not doing that. 2024.
I get it.
Well, my 2024, I really didn't have nothing. I started back school as well, Rob, in February.
Ow.
So
proud of y'all.
We definitely gonna have to brainstorm on days we can record, because one of my days is gonna be Saturdays for school from 8 to 5.
I get it. You got to go do it.
Let me find out. We're going to have to put in grind time and book this bitch one Saturday all goddamn day and record 7 episodes in one fucking day, y'all.
So, you got to do what you got to do.
My team is elevating, which means that's what's up.
We just have to get this shit at home and
we got to
record on Sundays or something.
Listen, we're going to get it together.
We're going to have to figure it out. Besides school, I'm trying to really... I guess heal. I haven't done that yet, and it's kind of hard. But it's really gonna be a me situation. I know everybody always say they put them first. Last year you were supposed to put me first, or however the case.
Right.
It was curveballs last year, so this year is definitely me, a happier me. And that's it. Like it's really fucked them kids for 2024 too. For real, it's just really.
I really feel like for real though. Like, I was dead serious about dating somebody on a serious note instead of the 6 boyfriends. That's for real. But I definitely want to learn to deal with my finances better, and money management and stuff. That's my thing for 2024, because I looked at the money I make and I was like, bitch, you make way too much money. I'm not good at money management. That's just it. Like
most people not.
Right.
The people who listen,
a lot of people are not.
Again, I do a lot of research, and that's what I do a lot of. Just sitting back, I'll be on my phone, I'm on social media. I'm I'm on Google going through different shit. I just do it. I think about something and I just go in. Most of the rich people have financial planners and advisors.
Yeah,
that's why
it's hard.
But you can have financial planners and advisors when you making enough money.
I got to figure out how to do this shit by myself.
You can get them here. You just have to figure out. You got to cut.
You go to your bank and get a financial advisor.
That's what I'm saying. You can do it, but we just don't think to do it.
No, I got my homegirl that do it. She's a financial advisor technically. So, and she just on some shit like, I'm going to show you how to do it. Like a lot of people think because you build a budget or you start a budget, that means you ain't got no money or you ain't got it. That has nothing to do with anything. Like I make damn good money, but I need a fucking budget because if I don't make a budget, then I feel like I don't see where my money going. Like, of course, my bills is paid and I ain't, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just got to get better with that. So that's definitely my thing for 2024.
My thing is with money, when you're trying to save or when you put this imaginary amount in your head that you want to see in your savings, I think that's where we fuck up at because we try so hard to get what we said we gonna put in the savings, and that's when we feel like everything start fucking up and shit like that we need that money or whatever the case may be. I just feel like with when you're trying to save or trying to do what you're gonna do, how do I want to say it? I just had a brain fart, whatever.
I don't even have a number this year. I just want to save.
It's not a number. It's like, how can you save when you really need shit?
When you can't save. Yeah, you're absolutely
like
correct.
When you can't save and when you need shit.
That's what I need a financial advisor to tell us. Y'all need, if anybody know, y'all need to make a Facebook post or make a class or something, because I think that's the main struggle with people in my community, at least. How do you get to the point where you can save? Easy. Because most of us can't save.
I'm going to tell y'all easy. Again, I did the research on this. Not saying that I do it, but I know how. I just don't do it, don't put the commitment to it. This is the thing. It's simple shit. Meal prepping. Meaning like, all right, instead of going this bitch and just grabbing a small pack of something to cook, get the biggest pack and cut this bitch down and put these bitches in sandwich freezer bags, and now you have it. You done saved on the pound, per cent, per pound, per dollar, per pound, however you want to put it. Little shit is like, why the fuck did you leave that light on?
Right.
Cut that motherfucker off.
You got to cut out unnecessary spending. They always say that, but guess what? Some people, I mean, it's common sense what unnecessary spending is, but some people don't understand what unnecessary spending is. They think it's only your nails and only your hair. They don't understand it's stuff like what you said. Go to the grocery store and get this instead of that. Or go to the grocery store, period, instead of going out to eat. You can eat multiple times off
there
what
you
go.
Cook.
So somebody come up with a class or something.
Or like
they out there. Yeah, there's free ones out there. You just again you gotta go look for it.
Like riding around, that's gas. Or you going, you finna go on this side of town. Okay, just say like I got a couple errands today. I gotta go return something back to the store and do all this shit. So if I didn't bring the shit that I need to return with me, that's wasting gas by going all the way back home, get the shit that I gotta return, then go all the way where I gotta go. Like sometimes you just gotta make shit make sense. I'm
gonna bring this up again, but like this is honestly the truth about it. How you do this is efficiency, and that's my thing now. I'm coming out with the sayings and just dissecting sayings and shit like that. But the saying is, I want to say I'm getting this correct. It's going to be on the next episode. I think it's preparation. What is it? Preparation. Oh man, how it go? Preparation. Pre-preparation planning.
Proper planning.
Proper
planning
prevents poor performance. And that's the truth. That's your preparation. If you sit back, shouts out to Misty, because I know she a hooper.
Because a bitch be read, you hear me?
She a hooper. I know somebody that kicked that shit to her before, back in the day. So that's the truth. That's how you do it. Once you sit back and you really analyze all your shit, and then you take the time to prepare, now you get in your routine, you can do it.
Yeah.
But when you try to do this shit on the fly, you're not going to get it done.
Yeah.
That's
right. You're all over the place.
Yeah, that's all the financial advisor is.
And that's not really even, I mean, that can go for everything, not just for financial situations. That just goes, your life goes,
your day goes
everything. Better when you have a plan. Granted, if you didn't have nothing to do today, but you sit in your bed when you wake up and you analyze what you got to do today. I got to record. I got to go to the grocery store. I got to do this. I got to do that. Like you plan. So you know from here, I got to go here. After there, I got to go here. It's not like you on the fly just doing whatever. But now your life is chaos.
But I think that people definitely have to learn. Like I know that the getting up at 5 o'clock ain't for everybody, but you definitely have to get up in enough time to wake up. That's why people days be so fucked up, because we wake up in a rush. Like, as soon as you wake up, you finna brush your teeth and walk out the door. I be having to get up in enough time so I can really like get up. I be in smoke.
I've been getting up,
chilled.
I've been stretching. And my whole thing is to stretch in the morning. My body be hurting. So now I get up, I stretch. Take my birth control. I try to drink warm water every morning so I can digest and use the bathroom, whatever the fuck the case I got to do. I do that in the morning. Granted, if I get back in bed, I get back in bed. Like I already did. That's when people call and be like, "Oh, you still in bed?" Oh, I did what I had to do. I just got back in bed.
Right.
I've been up. I got back in bed. I handled what I had to do. I had to take care of what I did. I'm back home. I don't need to be roaming around just because it's 1 in the evening. I'm back at home.
But that's it. What you just said, that's the real about it. So like, that's the thing. When you say getting up early, that's the point of getting up early. It ain't just to be up.
Right.
You getting your day started because you got all your shit in order.
And then when you like, I'm not a 5 o'clock morning. I don't think that little routine will ever be for me. As long as I get up before the stores and everything open, because this is what I watch people. Like my mama was one of them people that I watched who would get up late as hell. 2, 3, she getting dressed, getting up, trying to go to stores. Now stores finna start closing. Now you finna get detoured because what if this place didn't have that? Now you gotta go to different stores. Your day started late. Now you gotta start the same day tomorrow. If you got up early in the morning and handled your business, your day would have been done. But now this day finna go all off into tomorrow because your ass wanna wake up and start your day late as fuck.
Man, my granny used to get up at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning, and I be getting up.
My granny do.
Look, I be getting up at 11, right? And she be sitting there, and I be like, "Granny, what you finna do?" She be looking at me like, I'm done with everything I'm finna do.
My stepdaddy would wake up 5, 6 o'clock in the morning or 7. I would hear that motherfucking lawnmower in the back, my room set in the backyard. This motherfucker mowing the back. I'm like, it is 7 o'clock in the morning.
You know what?
He done mowed his grass already. He done came over and mowed my mama's. He finna go over his mama house. And he done by like 3 o'clock just chilling with nothing else to do. And now we running around trying to do shit.
Those are the people that get to work out and shit. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they be up early. They done did what they got to do. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Yeah, I noticed the common thing. I'm about to say the same thing that came out of it. Yep. That's why, because my granddaddy was the same way. Everybody know Mr. Williams. He's gonna be up at 5 a.m., 4:30. He done got his coffee ready. He got my grandmama coffee ready. He done cleaned her car and got her off rolling. He done did whatever he had to do around the house. He done got my ass up. I'm ready for school. And by the time I come home, he's done with everything. He's chilling now. But this is the thing about it, and this is my granddaddy tried to kick to me. I got it. Get up early, go to bed early.
Because it don't bother you to wake up at 6 and 7 o'clock when you didn't
got to bed early.
I be knocked the fuck out now. I ain't gonna lie.
My thing is I'm not gonna tie this into a relationship thing, but all them people have somebody at a point to where like you feed off each other. I'm not saying I need a man, but I feel like I'm kind of my best self when I do have a man. Not saying
that's because we meant to be with somebody.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Ain't shit wrong with you saying, friend.
No, we supposed to be. We
you function better when you got your partner.
Like today ain't the day for me, and I see him getting up handling his business. He ain't finna see me sitting in this motherfucker laying all day. That's giving me the motivation. Let me get up with him. He going to work out. Oh, I'm finna go work out or doing this. But when you don't have nothing to feed off of, it's kind of like you versus you, which is you supposed to be your strongest supporter or whatever the case may be. I'm going to speak for myself. I need a mate. I need a fucking mate.
We are social creatures. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you got the right person, it's beautiful. We're not meant to be alone.
Yeah.
Viewers, we're not meant to be alone.
Viewers, we're not meant to be alone.
That's the truth.
I don't know what society is trying to. I don't want to be independent all the damn time.
You supposed to depend on somebody else.
So like
and they
you
depend
said,
on
when
you.
your granddad got up, made his coffee, he made his wife coffee as well. Cause she finna get up in a minute and she wants some damn coffee. And vice versa. When that wife get up, she make her coffee and she finna get his breakfast and his day started so he can go conquer the world or whatever.
Well, if I don't have no husband by the end of 2024, I'm just gonna marry Courtney.
There you go.
And
depend on each other. There we go.
We just depend on each other. Fucking, we get all the married benefits. Okay. Just because we don't fuck with each other for real, we get all the married benefits, the insurance and shit. We got
tax breaks,
tax breaks, dual income. Fuck that.
There you go.
We doing it.
Hey.
Not doing it.
Oh, they already think we doing it.
Okay,
so
I was talking about doing it like we saying I do. Fuck that.
Instead of tri-parency, bi-parency. Duo.
No, we is a unit. We are all
We in unit.
I'm fucking around. So we gonna wrap it up, man. We glad to be back here for everybody, man. We glad to be back here. So what y'all been vibing to?
I know I said it last time y'all, but listen, this motherfucking Louis Ray done dropped this album on the 22nd, and that bitch go crazy. That is the first time I was able to listen to any local rapper CD one to the end without skipping
we
shit.
didn't miss it. We didn't miss. We went to his listening party. You couldn't catch that one.
Yeah.
We went to his listening party.
We did. We went to the listening party.
It was great.
His shit go crazy. If y'all ain't listened, I'm talking about he catering to the ladies now. He is really developing into an artist.
That go back to what I just said. I remember when he first started. That's another brother that got a good work ethic.
Yes, that nigga. Listen,
There you
shout
go.
out to Louis. Okay. He did his thing on that one. He even brought YNJ out his bag. It's a song on there, YNJ rapping a little different. He ain't even, you got to check it out.
Work ethic, man. What you
Gotta
got,
check
Court?
it out.
I really don't have nothing. I just been listening to Pandora. Like, I
artists?
can't. It's
Name some
only
of the
been
artists.
42 Doug. Like, I only been listening to 42 right
Nothing
now.
wrong with 42, man. He go nice. I've been listening to a lot of shit, but the last thing I listened to very heavy was I was doing karaoke the other day,
Oh Lord,
and I was doing Pac.
this nigga think he a gangster.
No, it's Pac. All Pac shit ain't gangster though. You know what I'm saying?
No, do you know that this nigga like karaoke? That's what's crazy.
That's my shit, man. I can't do it in front of everybody. But if it's like, if I go to a karaoke spot, it's like 13, 15 people in the crowd.
This is the funniest shit
gonna do
ever.
karaoke.
Okay.
Man.
All right.
I have fun because it's fun to do. Like I don't like going to the club just looking at motherfuckers. I get out there and have some fun.
To do.
It's fun.
And drinks has to be involved.
There you go.
We gonna get us another karaoke day before. Y'all know my
has to
birthday
be.
coming up, so y'all know.
That's a perfect time to
That's
do
a
it.
good time to do it.
That's a good time. So give us some social media handles. I know Courtney ain't got her shit streamlined, but we working at it.
I didn't even.
They gonna
I
start
haven't
saying we
even
full of
worked
shit,
that.
Rob.
I never said. Y'all said.
No, I said that the people gonna start saying me and Rob full of shit because we keep saying we helping you work on
I
this,
was saying,
and she been working on it for too long.
I never said I was working on getting my shit to be one. I
No,
never
we
said
said
that.
we was
I know
gonna work
we
with
said
you.
we was working with you. That's why I said they gonna say we full of shit. Yeah, okay. Well, y'all know where y'all can catch me at. It's just _Misty on all social media platforms. JUSNYSTIE. Make sure y'all tap in. I'm increasing my content. I got a lot of shit in store for y'all this year, so let's get it.
Yeah, you can catch me at Courtney Dixon on Facebook, Courtney Milan on IG, Courtney Dixon 10 on TikTok, and KORTNEE on Snapchat. I prefer y'all to follow me. I prefer y'all to follow me on Facebook or Instagram and all of them. Just follow me.
Well, y'all know y'all catching me at everywhere. It's Bobby Frost Media. Everywhere. Check me out. Come holla at your boy. I'm also, like everybody should be doing, I'm increasing on my content, but I ain't just increasing my content. I'm about to come out with quality content.
My thing, and that was one thing for 2024. It's really not a what is this?
Resolution.
Resolution.
Do it in a revolution. Yeah.
It's to create content and get it out there. Because I have content that I haven't just put out there. Like it's definitely
your best content in 2023 was The Door, for sure.
That wasn't 2023. That was like 22. Yeah.
You needed to run that. That was the funniest shit.
She done got too old to do that shit now. She done
My
got too old for
motherfucking
that.
ass is too heavy for that damn doorknob. I'm telling you.
The door is for sure breaking this time.
That door was in there holding on.
Man, that shit was funny as hell. I thought that was the beginning of last year. That shit was funny, bitch.
So I gotta create content and get it out there. That's my whole thing. Is I have shit in my phone. I just don't push it out there. So my thing is
and we always say
if it's bloopers,
Whatever.
if it's bloopers or whatever, just put it out there. Like
Get it out
whatever.
there. All right, and we out.